Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people of freedom all over the world. Once again, welcome you to this wonderful YouTube channel. Today is the 28th day of January 2025, and we have so many issues to address today. But first of all, you'll be listening to the voice of Biafran Liberation Army Commander, that that is sending an important message, to first of all the Southeast governors, secondly to the Igbo youths who are being used, by these politicians to fight against, a structure that Mazi Kano built, and a structure that was actually redefined, and carried out well by the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku, a very strong structure that has been helping to curtail, the atrocities, and the attacks that are being coming into Biafraland. It is actually painful. I saw it on the news. Gumi, a whole terrorist like Gumi, a man who is known for his terrorism, but because of we are in a lawless country, called the zoo. Somebody like Gumi is working as a free man, but yet somebody like Mazi Kano is still being held in DSS custody. That is the level of corruption, and that is why so many countries have failed to have partnership with the zoo, because of how they are helping to promote terrorism. It's as simple as that. Gumi is now giving advice to Igbo youths, and some of the gullible ones are taking this advice. I've seen so many videos, some I cannot post here on YouTube because of their strict policy. First of all, the video that actually got me is the one that the DSS is now working with some vigilantes, instructing them on how to attack the Biafran Liberation Army. They call them the IPOB, but we know is a general word they use to refer to them, but we know the major people who are defending Biafraland, and that is the Biafran Liberation Army. Now, the instruction there, the indirect instruction, is for Igbo youths to buy themselves, but it is actually painful that they've equipped these guys. We know what Ebubago security outfit did. They later turned against their own people and started buying their people, to the extent that their atrocities became too much that they were scrapped out along the line. Soludo now formed Anambra Vigilante Group. Those ones kept on buying their people. Only, for the emergence of the Biafran Defense Forces that came in, and curtailed and handled them. Haba. He regrouped them again into, what is this one? This new one now. Hey, Chief Guma Fire. There's a new one that Soludo created. If I remember the name, someone can remind me their name in the comment section. But if I remember their name, I'll mention it in my next video. And that is how they've been leading Igbo youth, to their early graves. It is high time that at least youth should give themselves brain. There is nothing these people can offer you. They are using insecurity to drive some of you, into your early grave, making you feel that the Biafran Defense Forces are the one causing this insecurity. Gumi advised you guys, a whole terrorist like Gumi gave an advice that the government should arm Igbo youth to fight IPOB. Does it make sense? In other words, Gumi is telling Igbo youth, go and kill yourselves. Go and reduce your population. Go and reduce your population. And most of you are falling to these tricks. Gumi is now advising you people to go and start intertribal war among yourselves. How does it sound? Gumi said, just look at it. He said, the government should arm Igbo youth to fight IPOB. That is the Biafran Liberation Army. Please, what is the major work of the Biafran Liberation Army? Or is ESN as they call them? Then, safeguarding Biafraland, right? And because of, the work of the gallant work of these gallant men who have actually been sacrificing themselves in doing the needful, at least we have peace in Biafra. Now go to Benue State, go to North, and go and see the high level of terrorism within that axis. Then you come back to Biafraland and check. Then you have every cause to be grateful that we have, men on ground who are doing everything needful, to protect Biafraland. I'm not going to talk much on this. It's high time you start thinking, because they want to use every possible means to annihilate you guys. They want to use every means to bring down Biafraland. And this is their gimmick. This is their plan. They reduce you, then they send the military to finish the work. It's as simple as that. But meanwhile, let us hear from, the able general, who is dogged in fighting for his people. He has a message to every Igbo youth and to those politicians that continue to fail their people.
I've come once again. Peace to those who want peace, and trouble to those who want trouble. Good afternoon, wonderful people of Biafra. Good afternoon, lovers of freedom. Good afternoon, Biafra supporter. As I told you before that you cannot stop seeing me. I will always be here to debunk your propaganda. This is the face the zoo fear most, and the face that will destroy them all. The face saboteur fear most, and the face that will destroy them more. Today is another wonderful day, the 26th of January 2025. So therefore, I welcome you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. So let me tell you why I doing this for you. Let me knock it again. Those of you who grew up in the village, whenever you hear this drum, you know that the town crier is about to make announcement. And that is one. Whenever you hear this drum, It is also make that there is a call from the king. But that aside, I now did drum for you in two ways. One, to give you announcement. Two, to invoke the spirit of our ancestors into those who think they can destroy what they started. Many ask questions, say, why has it not been coming on air? Let me tell you, there are a lot of things going on, and we cannot be distracted. The reason why you are not be seeing me on air regularly is because our enemy thought they can use one or two people to distract us in order to make us lose focus. And we show them that we remain gallant and we can never lose focus. And because of that, there was no free time to always come on air. That is one. Two, it is a season which you go more spiritual than physical. So, it's a time of renewing and refreshing your spirit with your ancestors. So you pay less attention to physical being and pay more attention to spiritual being. Those who understand what I say understand it very clear. Now, I'm back. What brought me here this morning? It is only a foolish one who see fire on his house, and he will abandon the fire and chase over a rat. Some of you join this struggle without even know the reason why you joined the struggle. Some of you join this struggle to make business out of it. Some of you join this struggle to become a stumbling block. And some of you join this struggle as an agent of the darkness. Some of you also join this struggle without knowing your left from your right. But let me tell you, at the end of the joining, Biafra must come. Nobody can stop it. Now the question I want to ask you is that I hope all of you are keeping your record. I believe you are keeping your record. That every record you are making, every effort you are making for this restoration of this kingdom of God, I hope you are keeping your record. Because after exam, there must be a result. There must be a result. The question I'm asking you and you, all of you, I hope you are keeping your record. Please don't delete your record. Keep your record. The worst thing that will happen to you is when somebody call you and ask you of something you said before, and you begin to speak in the other side of your mouth. You know, I hope you are keeping your record. Because definitely, there are some of your record you you must explain. Do you understand me, so? I believe you are keeping your record. Some of you have insulted men on ground a lot. Did it shake us? No. We know that there are agents of darkness who came as an angel of light. But no, they are the agents of darkness, because among the 12, there must always be a Judas. I told you we prepare before we come. We did not just come for coming's sake. We came to finish what we started many years ago. And this time around, 1967 can never be equal. As in 2025, it can never be equal. That is one thing you have to be. Our enemy understand that the gravity of what we are carrying, they cannot withstand it. Talk less of you. But one thing I need to tell you is that the land of Biafra cannot contain the saboteur. The land of Biafra can never contain the saboteur. Have that in mind. That is why I say I hope you are keeping your record. Every single word you utter in this media has the meaning, and it is effect. That is why I say, do some of you do reason before you come up here to say something? Well, that is the way. Keep your record, because the time is coming. You explain those things you said before. The time is coming. You will explain those things you do before. The time is coming. And that time is not going to be long. For those of you who make it alive, because cleansing is definitely starting from now. Wash your back, because the worst is about to begin among you and you outside the country, who live what you're supposed to do, carry out propaganda, thinking that you can delay this struggle. Wash your back. The spirit of death, the spirit of my ancestors, the spirit of those who died in this struggle, the spirit of those whose life was taken by the name of Biafra, is coming to hunt you down. And they must hunt you down. When I started this thing, I normally say it could have been better you don't join this struggle. You go along doing your normal life. When Biafra come, nobody deny the fact that you are a Biafran. Only that you'll be paying high tax. Those things where you refuse to do before, you will be doing them. Then you join this struggle and begin to do otherwise. And you begin to do otherwise. Your name not sorry. Your name not sorry. Keep your record. Some people think that we are here to serve human beings. We don't worship human beings. We are not worshiping anybody. Be you who, we will tell you the truth by your face. If you do that which is right, we praise you. If you do that which is wrong, we strain you. We fear nobody. Have you not heard what our leader used to say? We stand without fear in the presence of our enemy. That is who we are. It is better for us to die on what we believe than to go on our knee begging our enemy for mercy. It can never be done. Not in this life. Not ever. So I've come this morning to remind you that everything you are doing, you should keep your record, because the time for results is fast approaching. You came online and said that men on ground they zip Gary. But trying to give the agent of darkness, the demon, Nigeria forces, message that men on ground are not capable, they are weak, because now manpower na be the strength. Manpower na be the strength of the soldier. You pass the message across that men on ground are weak. They don't get strength, no food for them. You can go and kill them now. And they came. They came. They came. Believe you me, they came. Since 29 of December till now, we are on serious war. But they will not tell you what they are seeing. To their mind, they are asking, is it the men? Is it the men that say they are zipping Gary? Is it the men that say they know they eat food? See, now as I'm talking to you right now, there is a war going on. So they will still come and ask you, I thought you say then they zip Gary, no food for them. Keep your record. Because every step you make, we are 100 steps ahead of you. You came and say you are doing recruitment. Yeah, I've seen a lot of recruitment in Bubaku. I think another forces by Soludo are formed. Kudos to those of you who send recruitment to them. Very soon they will join their ancestors. You know, shake. No doubt about that. Okay? Very soon they will join their ancestors. Because the land of Biafra are bigger enough. It's very big. You know, we have a very big landmark. It can swallow all our enemies at once. So no shaking. You talk about decentralization. I told you it can never be done. Show me one nation that are decentralized their forces. Then I will show you a weak defense. I have never seen any country. On my professional work as a soldier, I have never seen any country on earth that decentralize the power. Even America, that have a different states, depending, they still have center force. That is to tell you that forces are not like others. How will you have idea on what you do not know? A civilian is a civilian. There are many things you do not know about forces, about military. If I ask you why they call uniform men, you might not have the idea. until somebody told you. General Butuzo is a chief of army staff in the land of Biafra. He commands these noble angels, elite, these great soldiers. Nothing you can do about it. If you form your thought, the ground will swallow them. If you form your thought, the ground will swallow them. Go and ask Double Lion. DOS used him, and he didn't last. And I'm sorry for whosoever that will be allowed to be used. I'm sorry for you. We are here to restore Biafra. Biafra has just been redeclared. All our focus, all our mind, all our strength, all our effort, all our social media supposed to targeting the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. That is where our focus supposed to be. Our focus supposed to be there. Bringing all the evil deeds to show the world. Condemning their act, evil act, the terrorism they are, meted on us. But a lot of you were distracted. Position, no position. When I set Simon Ekpa up, to they do anyhow. When I set them up to do anyhow, and there's something you people doesn't know. There are things you do not know. It is Biafra, it will swallow all of you. For your mind, you think say you there abroad. Your mind, they tell you say you there abroad. So because you are in abroad, you can do anyhow. You can talk anyhow. You want to disorganize the forces, the holy forces that is repairing the land of Biafra, that is encountering the demon in the land of Biafra. Since why I raise alarm, Fulani have bring their machinery. Fulani have brought their machinery by the help of governor. They are fooling everywhere. Now you are beginning to see how they are entering community now, killing. Now you are beginning to cry. Hey, where are our men on ground? Men on ground, is it the one you decentralize, or the one you say then the zip gari, or the one you are talking rubbish against? Which these people will touch your village. All of you, your village, and your mama, your papa, your sister will touch their hand. The enemy hand will touch them first. So that you know that what we are doing is not an easy job. And instead of you to come here to talk rubbish, you're supposed to use that time, light candle, praying for them. And if you think it is easy to do, why don't you come and join us? Men are there, no sleep, inside the forest, mosquito and cold, protecting what they believe on. Instead of you to dey there, light candle and pray, God help them, strengthen them, be with them. You are there talking rubbish. And that rubbish go buy you. Bagachi. Keep your records. because the time for recording is coming. As I said, after exam, there must be a result. So if your results show fail, you know you have failed. If your results show pass, you know you are pass. But definitely there must be a result. There must be a result. You see, in life it is not how far you go. It is how well. How well. Let me tell you, in life, it's like a relay race. It's like a relay race. Life is not about who started well. Life is all about who finished well. Some people started well and they could not finish well. Some people did not start well, but they finished well. If you were asked to choose between these two people, who will you choose? You were rich before. You later become very poor. And you were poor before. You later become very rich. The reason why God sent you abroad was for this purpose. And instead of you to remain focused for this purpose, you are doing rubbish. You are doing rubbish. With you or without you, Biafra must come. Fully restore. Fully be restored. Nobody can stop it. No spirit, no human being can stop it. I want you to have that in mind. You can't stop it. They never born you. Okay? Some of you did not know that things have been put in place. Things have been put in place for Biafra restoration. Before you even join, things have been put in place. And so therefore, anything you do to stop this struggle, you are only helping to push it forward. Bear that in mind. Then at the end, we will give you your reward. That is the message this morning, this afternoon. We are very strong. It's happening everywhere. That's why when I come like this, I hope you are hearing the result. I hope you are hearing the result. They thought that by taking Simon Ekpa off, they can do something. They can do something. They can do something. Foolish people. The zoo are very, very stupid. The zoological republic, they have no sense. The most lazy and senseless being on earth are Fulani. You take Nnamdi Kanu off. He didn't stop the agitation. I will always remind you this. Nnamdi Kanu is the problem. Nnamdi Kanu is the reason of insecurity. Nnamdi Kanu this. Nnamdi Kanu that. Nnamdi Kanu this. Oh, why they walk keeping quiet? You carry Nnamdi Kanu. You put in the prison For many years now? 4 years counting. Question I want to ask you, did insecurity stop in the southeast and in the whole Nigeria? No. Have you not laid hands on the person you thought it was a problem? Yes. You lay hands on the person. Why is insecurity? You see, Nigerians are very stupid and useless. Those who go school, who graduate, I'm very sorry that I'm one of them who graduated. That is why even their certificate is useless. Because you go to school, you come out as educated illiterate. You go to school as illiterate. You graduated and come out as educated illiterate in Nigeria. It's the only country that an illiterate will graduate and have a qualified illiterate certificate. It's Nigeria. They do not reason. They do not ask questions. And that is why they will suffer. Every media outfit were shouting, Nnamdi Kanu this, Nnamdi Kanu that, Nnamdi Kanu this, Nnamdi Kanu that. And they lay hands on Nnamdi Kanu, who they said it was the purpose of insecurity. As Boko Haram stopped, as insecurity stopped in the southeast or south or eastern region known as Biafraland, as insecurity stopped. But all this while you were saying Nnamdi Kanu be the problem. You created more than up to 1 million checking point. Every 2 pole, you mount checking point. Every 2 pole, you mount checking point. Every 2 pole, you mount all the forces, you mount checking point on Biafra territory. Army, they road. Navy, they road. Custom, they road. Air Force, they road. Air Force, they road. Ebubaku, they road. Police, they road. Civil defense, they road. Road safety, they road. SAS, they road. DSS, they road. How many forces I mentioned? 10. SSS, they road. How many? Special squad, they road. Up to 15 different forces in Nigeria. All of them. Even mobile police, they road. Line by line. All over the southeast. So, who are the people creating insecurity? Even still in your checking point, Fulani have been kidnapping. You cannot do anything because they will bring your own share and they will cut the share to the government. Soludo have accounts now where the kidnapper, they take pay money, give government, pay percentage, give government. Soludo have an account where government, they take pay, where the kidnappers, they take pay their own percentage. Some percentage give government. Go and ask Ludo. So therefore, you lay hands on Nnamdi Kanu. The question is, do you stop insecurity in Biafraland? No. But the gullible, illiterate Nigeria did not ask questions. Say, but before you say Nnamdi Kanu, now you own Nnamdi Kanu. Why are these things still going on? The worst thing that can happen to you is thinking on how to solve a problem you did not create. You remain finding X until you grow old. You always find X. You remember that time in secondary school? Find X. We find X, find X, enter university. We find X, we graduated. We are still finding X. You go find X. Nigeria is the process of finding X. They go find X until they all finish on the surface of this earth. We have come to restore Biafra, and anything that want to stand between us and Biafra, it will go down. It's not a threat, it's a promise. You turn again. Simon Ekpa is a problem. Okay, say now you say that Simon Ekpa is a problem. Why are you still keeping Nnamdi Kanu? Before it was Nnamdi Kanu. Now you find out that it is no longer Nnamdi Kanu. Why are you still keeping him? Your brain will not tell you. Okay, now Simon Ekpa is out of the picture for 3 months now. For 3 months. Why are you not able to stop insecurity? I want the world to ask you this question. Have you been able to stop insecurity in Biafra territory? Have you able to stop insecurity? It's just a simple question. Have you able to stop insecurity? You are not, and you cannot stop it. But let me tell you the sincere truth. Let the world bear us witness. Leave our territory and everything will stop. You are the terrorists. Nigeria forces are the terrorists. Nigeria are the terrorists who came to the land, to Biafra land, to kill us, intimidate us, and take over our land. And we say, no, you cannot take even piece of our land from us. This is the land of our ancestors. We possess it. And you turn up to kill us. We are not Nigerians, and we will never be. We are a Biafrans. A Biafran blood run in us, and that is who we are. For this cause of restoration of Biafra, we will fight you down. Have that in mind. It does not matter who you remove from ways. The more I told you, it's just that you do not allow your brain to comprehend some things we do tell you. As I said before, look, do you see this Biafra restoration? We were prepared before we come. And we have come to finish what we started. Until your present is totally eradicate, remove, sack from the Biafra territory, you have no peace. Nigeria will never see peace. It is the fact. Nigeria will never see peace. And you are doing yourself more harm than good. The only thing that can bring peace between you and us is leaving our territory alone. Mind your territory, let us mind our territory. Mind your zoological republic, let us mind our Biafra. That is the only thing that can bring peace. Leave us alone. In peace, leave us alone. Leave us alone. The world recognizes that we are defending ourselves from you. The world understand, unless those corrupt, even those corrupt war nation, they also understand that we are fighting for our rights. We are fighting to defend our rights. We are fighting to survive. And self-determination is not a crime. The world understands this. Britain know this. Finland know this. They knew it. That it is our right to fight for self-determination. But the reason why they refuse to speak up is because of the corruption they have. Because of waiting you and you as a corrupt nation try to corrupt them. Using the same crude oil, the blessing Chukwuka Abịama gave us to bribe others. But that is not a problem anyway. That is not a problem. This time around, whether the world like it or not, Biafra have been redeclared, and Biafra must fight till the last man standing. It does not really matter who involved. Any nation that support Nigeria will go down with Nigeria. Mark my words. When I say something, please write it down. Calamity upon calamity will fall on all of you that are in support of Nigeria. Do you know how many Nigeria buy? Do you know how many people Nigeria eliminate? They eliminate children, pregnant women, men and women, old and young, just to make sure say they keep Nigeria. And we are saying, no, Nigeria cannot stand. You can't keep Nigeria because Nigeria have never been won. We are Biafran. The southern region of Nigeria is not a Nigeria, it's Biafrans. Let us go and you have peace. Hold on tight, we will consume you all. And any nation that you will bribe to support you, calamity will fall on that nation. Say, na me talk am, na Holy Ghost talk am, and I sure it will be. Do not say I did not warn you. You might think it is carnal. Breeze, reach wherever you are, and that breeze will destroy you. Those who don't want us to live cannot live. Those who support evil, evil will destroy them. For you to see the land of Biafra, your hand must be clean. Keep your hand clean. Keep your hand clean if you want to make it to the land of Biafra. Call evil evil. Don't fancy evil. Don't paint evil. Don't support evil. Don't stand for evil. Call evil evil. No matter who involved. Tell the person you are doing wrong. And if the person refuses to change from his wrong way, then let him blood be upon him. That is the message I bring for you. May God bless you and you who stand by the side and the way of your ancestors to ensure that the land of Biafra is safe. To ensure that the land of Biafra is restored. To ensure that the children of the soil are intact and safe. I salute you, the gallant men. General Butuzo, you are indeed a commander. Long life, wisdom, and understanding will always be there for you. Our ancestors can never leave you. They send you work, and they must be with you till the end. And all of you, Commander, my fellow Congress, our ancestors are strongly with you people. Nothing to fear. But if by any means we go down, we do not die to die forever. We go back. We go and return back with more power, with more strength. Because this is what we believe on. And we will see the us. See the end. Nothing can stop us. It is either Biafra or Biafra. No two ways about that. And those who think they can stop, our enemy will beg for mercy. They will not see one. They will beg for life. They will not see one. Those who say Biafra cannot stand will not be able to stand. And those who say Biafra cannot be restored, their very eye they will see the restoration of Biafra before they go down. If your hand is not clean, step back. Comot yourself before you have yourself to be blamed. If your hands is not clean, many of you have called me name. I gave warning to a particular person. I don't want to mention name. If your hands are not clean for this restoration of Biafra, step back. Withdraw yourself before you have yourself to be blamed. Biafra is whiter than white and whiter than snow. He that come for equity must come with a clean hand. Must come with a clean hand. Must come with a clean hand. The spirit of our ancestors, the spirit of the land of Biafra, the spirit of the sea in the land of Biafra, or the spirit of the forest, the spirit of every junction. I summon all of you to go after those who come after your children.